Good morning, I'm Linda Whitewolf, and this morning we have a very special edition of Arizona Native News. You know, last week we had the Super Bowl where world-class athletes came to the Valley of the Sun to compete. Well, you know what? American Indians have their own type of Super Bowl, and that's happening this weekend at the world-famous Herd Museum. And what is it? It's the World Championship Hoop Dance Competition. And with me this morning, I have a world-class dancer, Brian Hamill, that's going to talk to us about hoop dancing and break a few moves as well. Good morning. Thanks for joining us today. So tell us, where did the hoop dance originate? And it really is a Native American sport.
Well, the great thing about the hoop dance is a lot of people don't realize, but the hoop dance has started all over different parts of Indian country. The Taos Pueblo have a story about the origins where they say the hoop dance comes from. Up north where I come from, we also have a different story. But everything kind of comes together talking about the circle of life. And out of all of our over 500 nations, the hoop is sacred, and it's kind of the center of our culture.
But in this competition, though, it really is a unique sport. And I know little kids start with it. How long have you been hoop dancing?
Well, I didn't start hoop dancing until later in life. I started when I was 25, but
wow.
my son and daughter, my daughter's going to be 2 next week, and she's been hoop dancing for about 6 months. And
at 18 months she started?
She started hoop dancing at 18 months. She picked up her first hoop, and she actually tries to get into the formations, and my son is 4, and he's making his own formations now, and he's the only native hoop dancer I know that can make a dinosaur.
A dinosaur. With the hoops, you create lots of different images. This isn't just a hula hoop. It looks kind of easy, but I know it really isn't, is it?
It's actually a little bit harder than it looks. It's using the hoop, and you're using your body to control the hoop and to make formation. So the hoops don't connect in any way, shape, or form except by working them around your body. You're more than welcome to try one if you want.
Well, I was pretty good at the hula hoop when I was a little kid, but just like this?
You can do that.
That looks pretty easy.
I'll try adding another hoop.
Whoa, okay.
So what you're doing is just one basic move of spinning the hoops, but a lot of it is actually weaving the hoops around your body to, you start off with one hoop like you start off as an infant, young and simple, and as you go through life and you expand, you start to add hoops. And it's not necessarily just spinning the hoops, but what you're doing is you're weaving them into formations like the eagles, the butterfly, the hummingbird.
Now, there are different divisions of hoop dancing. I know at the World Championship competition that's this weekend, they have boys, girls, seniors.
Actually, the men and the women compete in the same category.
I like that.
You have your infants, your tiny tots up to 5, and then you have your junior division, and then you have your teens, your adults, and your seniors or your golden age. But in 2000, we had the first female world champion hoop dancer. She came down from Canada. Because
girls rule.
Oh, yeah. Well, this year the men are going to rule, unfortunately. But yeah, so it's kind of, a lot of milestones have been broke with this style of dance where the women are competing right alongside the men, same songs, same divisions, and you see a lot of really, really good athleticism as well as just amazing dancing.
Now, you actually do hoop dancing for a living. Tell me a little bit about Native Vision and your production company.
Well, my company is called Native Spirit.
Native Spirit,
and
excuse me.
We do about 400 shows a year between hoop dancing, Native American flute music, and it's taken our culture and we're sharing it with other people. So we're really expressing unity through diversity, cultural learning, and kind of opening people's eyes to our culture.
And people can get a hold of you through your website as well. Tell me about this weekend at the world famous Herd Museum. There's going to be, how many dancers do you think will be converging on the herd?
Last year they had almost 60 dancers.
Wow.
Of the different age categories, and they start off first thing in the morning. They start off with the tiny tots, and as they work through, usually in the adult division, we usually have about 15 dancers, probably about 10 in the seniors. And it's amazing to watch somebody, you know, in their 70s, 80s, working their way through the hoops.
80 years of age doing this hoop dance?
Absolutely.
Wow, that is truly amazing. Well, I would love for you to take us out of this whole segment and show us some of the moves and give us a little taste of what people can see and do at the Herd Museum all this weekend.
Absolutely.
Thanks a lot, Brian.
You're very welcome. Yeah, yeah.
That was absolutely fantastic. So again, this weekend, the place to be is at the Heard Museum. Admission gets you not only to see the hoop dance competition, but entrance to the museum, and of course, spend all your money in the gift store. And again, see you next time. We will have another episode the end of this month, last Wednesday of the month. Take care. Bye.